What's going on, guys? John Alder here from Codemy.com, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to feed new data into your neural network to make predictions with Pytorch and Python. Alright guys, like I said, in this video, I'm going to show you how to feed new data into our neural network to make predictions. But before we get started, if you like this video, want to see more like it, be sure to smash the like button below, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm, and check out Codemy.com, where I have dozens of courses with thousands of videos that teach you to code. Use coupon code YouTube50 to get 50% off lifetime membership. It's all my courses, videos, and books for a one-time fee, which is insanely cheap. Okay, moving right along in our series here. In this video, we want to add in new data and then make predictions. So we've got our model, we've got everything trained, everything's working great. Now, let's say we've got another flower and we want to know, hey, what type of flower is this? How do we put this into our model, into our neural network, and have it tell us what type of flower it is? That's what we're going to do in this video. And it's actually very, very simple. Now, a little bit of a cop out. I'm not going to show you how, in this video at least, how to like upload a picture of an iris and then like change it into the data points and then do it. I'm just going to assume you already know the data points. So remember, at the very beginning of this series here, our flowers have sepal length, sepal width, petal length, and petal width. So these numbers. So I'm going to assume you know these numbers, right? So a little bit of a cop out. What you really want to do is just like upload a picture and then have it bang zoom work. And we'll probably get to that later. But just for this video, I want to show you, hey, you've got another data point. You want to enter it into the neural network and see what it is, right? So let's come back down here. And this is actually really pretty simple. So first, let's create our new data point. So I'm just going to call this new underscore iris or whatever, right? Call it anything you want. And this is going to be a torch.tensor. And then inside of here, we're just going to pass in those numbers that I assume we already have, right? So for sepal width, it's going to be 4.7. And then for the next one, let's say, I don't know, 3.2. And then say 1.3. And then for the last one, let's go 0.2. Now, what is this? So let's go ahead and shift enter to run this. Now we've got our new data point. Now, how do we feed it back into the neural network and have the network tell us what type of flower it is? Well, basically, we're going to go through the same process we did with our test set, because if you think about it, a test set is sort of the same thing. It's unseen data for the trained network, right? So this is what this new thing is. It's unseen new data. So let's go with torch.no_grad. And then what we want to do is take our model, right? And then run something through it. And what do we want to run through it? Well, we want to run our new underscore iris. Now, if we want to actually see this on the screen, we need to print all of this out. So we'll just wrap all this in a print function, run this guy, and boom, here we have it. Now you remember, up here, it's the same thing. The biggest number is what it is. It's either a 0, a 1, or a 2. And whichever the one is, in this case, it's a 0, because this is the biggest number here. Well, what does a 0 mean? Remember up here, let's see, a 0 is a setosa. So that one is a setosa. So we can sort of confirm this. We want to look through here. Let's just grab one of these guys. This is definitely a 2. I don't know what it is, but let's copy this, bring it back down here. And I'm just going to sort of paste it up here. And I don't know, let's just do this again. Let's go newer iris. I don't know. And this is going to equal a torch.tensor. And then we just want to pass in, let's see, what was that? 5.9, 3.0, 5.1, and 1.8. Now we already know this is a 2, whatever that was, Virginica, versicolor, whatever 2 is. I don't remember. We'll look in a second. And again, we could just go with torch.nograd. We just want to print our model and then newer underscore iris. Run this guy. So -5, 4, and 6 something. So this last one is what it is. That's a 2, right? So 0, 1, 2. What is a 2? Well, for one thing, it says 2 there, so we know that's correct. And 2 was, where's our list at? Yeah, Virginica. So that one is a Virginica. So super simple to have a new data point, throw it into the network, send it through, and just immediately get an answer. Now, again, this is just throwing out a tensor, right? We could fiddle around with it in the same way we did up here to get, you know, if we wanted to do something like that, we could put some logic in here to get the argmax. Where did we do that? Yeah, right here, right? So you could do all that. You've already learned how to do that in the last video. If you don't remember how to do that, go back and watch the last video. Link is in the playlist below, as always, with the code as well. But super simple, and that's all there is to it. So that's all for this video. If you liked it, be sure to smash the like button below, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm, And check out Codemy.com where you can use coupon code YouTube50 to get 50% off lifetime membership. So that's access to all my courses, almost 60 courses, thousands of videos, and the PDFs of all my best-selling coding books. Join over 170,000 students learn to code just like you. My name is John Elder from Codemy.com, and I'll see you in the next video.